Yo, 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 yo. Shooting the podcast, episode 69.
6'9".
Yeah,
Not the artist. No, sir.
Type shit.
No, sir.
That's funny reference. It is 69. Hey,
Yeah.
don't get too hasty.
It is episode 69.
I know you little freaky horn dogs over there. 69. I can't help it. But you already know what it is. It's your boy Swole, the Cameroon Goon, Horton Here's the Who, Choice D, all the above. Back at you. Go ahead, cuz I'll tap in.
It's your boy Juniani, episode 69. We are in the building. We are here. We're still going strong. We got a lot to talk about. And we got, none other than
Beast Too Saucy.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Beast Too Saucy. We back at it again. Another episode. Let's do it. Got some shit for y'all.
Let's get right to it.
Straight to the sports then.
Oh, you
Go ahead.
start with
You see,
sports.
I got the Patty Holmes
Hey,
jersey.
man.
Shout out
If it
to
start
Matt
like
and McGuire.
I don't.
for
If
the-
we're gonna do it like that, what do y'all
gift.
gotta say about our
Christmas.
QB?
Oh yeah, Stroud sucks. Sorry,
What do y'all gotta say
no,
about
even no.
QB?
Sorry, CJ Stroud. No,
Bro.
CJ Stroud. I hope you can catch this. You motherfucker, CJ. 10 turnovers in 2 playoff games.
Bro, I thought he was gonna be
That defense
good.
can only do so much.
I couldn't even watch it
Why,
after the
bro?
first half, bro. I couldn't watch out the first half. The game was just too terrible to watch. I couldn't do it.
Why, bro?
Parlay is gone.
Man.
Why, bro?
Team gone.
You know what I
We didn't
say?
make it. We were supposed to win.
I have a scenario for Houston.
What?
And I think Houston would embrace it a little bit. If y'all are so eager about getting rid of CJ Stroud, let's go get Shador Sanders. Why not? Why not?
Kind of shakes things up.
It will
Hold on a
shake up the
second. Hold on a
NFL
second.
landscape.
The only thing I said, hold on, because I'm a Saints fan. We could have got him.
Y'all
but
coulda.
We did not get him.
But you
I don't
didn't.
know why we didn't get him. But hey, it is what it is. What we have right now. So we'll be back just like the Texans next year on that. But yeah, go ahead though. I can understand on that.
Who's the Saints quarterback right now?
I don't even know his name right now.
I don't know his name.
Who like
I don't
that?
know who he is.
Excuse me. I can't.
I know it's Taysom.
Is
feel bad.
is that running back still there? What's his name?
Kamara.
Kamara. Is he still
I
there?
can't think of
Yeah.
his name.
Okay.
It's like it's Tonga or something.
It's just because the last name.
Yeah,
It's
that last
Tyler.
name.
Okay. Tyler Shuck. Is that who it is?
I think Shuck.
Shuck-
I just
Shuck-
couldn't get
Shuck.
the last name.
Shuck or
It's
Shock?
Tyler.
Yeah.
But
Strong.
nah, he
Shuck.
good though. Don't get me wrong. He's doing his thing for us. But next year, it's just a developing thing that we need right now. But we're gonna be coming back.
You believe your Chiefs? Yeah, my Chiefs are gonna be coming back too.
No, we ain't
Look,
worried about that.
Patrick Mahomes, get well soon, buddy. Get well soon. Don't worry, we're here. I'm never leaving. I'm never going nowhere. I've been there from the beginning.
So wait.
Come on, Chief Nation, Arrowhead Stadium.
So you mean to tell me the Chiefs didn't even make the playoffs this year? did
Hell
they?
no, dog. We had the off year.
So it was the Broncos and the Chargers that went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know
the
you was
Chargers.
happy. I remember seeing that
Yeah.
shit. I was like, damn, I know this nigga going crazy for the Chargers right now.
Yeah. The only thing, you know what? For the first time ever, I'm kind of like, if Mike McDaniel can't turn around Justin Herbert's ways, then nobody can, because Justin Herbert has had some great offensive coordinators since being there. He's got Jim Harbaugh. He's had, who was the guy before Mike McDaniel? It was, who was it? It was, if I'm not mistaken, it was someone from the Kyle Shanahan tree, I think. And now he's got Mike McDaniel, and Justin Herbert always folds in the playoffs. Always folds.
He's not that old though. He's still got years on him.
I mean, we'll see. If Mike McDaniels can't help him as the offensive coordinator for him, then I don't know. We'll have to start looking.
Mainline, yeah.
We'll have to start looking around.
No.
and like-
This is the last hope.
That's what I'm saying. Because if you look at his playoff runs or regular season runs up to the playoffs, like he always falls, shrinks when the situation gets big, when the moment gets big. So
He looked like CJ Stroud last year.
man,
Like, he looked like him this year, last year.
CJ Stroud. I cannot believe
Hong Kong Pooey, dog. Trash Bandicoot.
how bad he played. It's not like he just played bad. He was horrible. You can't really say nothing about it. It's just he was trash.
It was hard to watch.
Man.
It was like, and then you didn't think it'll happen again, and it'll happen again. No, this is not happening right now.
Right.
And the defense keeps doing the best they can.
The defense was doing great.
Wow. Man.
It can only hold up for so long. Eventually, they're gonna get scored on. Like goddamn,
bro. Because their defense was super great against the Patriots. I ain't gonna lie.
That's what I'm saying. Because whenever they did get scored on, it was off of their mistake.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like you put them in that shit. Like
right.
It's inevitable at some point they're gonna get them with some. It's not like they're just moving the ball on them left and right. No.
Right.
It's like putting them in shitty ass predicaments and shit. Like, come on, bro.
Right.
Yeah, man. Make that motherfucker compete. Bring a Matt Jones. Bring a Shador. Bring whoever the fuck. Compete with that nigga. Make that nigga earn that shit. If he don't earn that shit, good riddance. Simple.
I'm not a Texan fan to the point where I'm saying get rid of CJ already because you got fans out there.
Yeah.
They're like, no, he's not the answer.
But did you see what they did after that game, though?
I'm saying battle, though.
Right.
I do not like how he looks in these press conferences. Since he be talking, man, it looks like he's just gone.
Mm-hmm.
He's like he's gone.
He doesn't look like
he's not here. There. Yeah, he's gone. I'm like, where are you? What's going on with your life? Like, you need some therapy, nigga? What the fuck?
That's what I think. Something personal is going on. For you to play that bad, consistently bad like that.
He's not here.
Yeah, there's something going on with his personal.
Here,
there's got to be something personal, possibly.
That's
what I think. I think it's something beyond football that's going on with him. But I think he does need to be challenged. He needs to compete for his job next year.
Facts.
And if y'all are talking about trading him, trade him for Shador. Ship him off to the Browns.
That would be crazy.
Bring Shador here, and then bring right, and then bring a veteran or have Davis Mills still be there and have Davis Mills and Shador compete for the job. That's what I think. And you're going to bring a lot of press to Houston. Houston's going to get even more live. Houston's the type of city that would embrace Shador, I think, because we're a major city. We got all sorts of diversity and people here. Shador would fit right in over here. That's what I think. I think he would fit in over here. He would.
The city would take him in gladly.
No, we would. I think the fans would.
Opening arms.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But yeah, and the Browns still haven't hired a head coach yet. I don't know who they're gonna.
Yeah, that's
I don't know who they're gonna get. I don't know. They're gonna be the last team to hire somebody.
Who y'all think are gonna win the Super Bowl? I say Seahawks.
It's gonna be a toss.
You know what's crazy about the Seahawks? They've been under the radar good the entire year.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody's really talking about the Seahawks like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's because they're like Indiana.
Who's their quarterback?
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold. Okay. Who's the running back? Who are their receivers?
They got a whole committee. Hey, Smith and Jimba is pretty cold receiver, but they got a whole fucking committee. And then their running back, they have that one dude. I can't think of his name right now, but he's pretty damn good. Walker. Kenneth Walker.
Okay. They've just been under the radar.
They really have, bro.
Just nobody really be talking about them like that.
Thinking about how Indiana just won the national championship.
That shit was nice.
Right.
But like Indiana, no one was just like, okay, their quarterback's pretty good, but like you don't just think Indiana football just like came out of nowhere.
They're usually known for basketball.
Yeah, if anything, they're basketball Hoosiers, and all that.
Right.
And then they just snuck up and just bit everybody in this football shit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what the Seahawks just creeped up and just snatched that shit.
They were saying Coach Signetti, who's the head coach for the Indiana football team, he was saying that because there was a lot of reporters asking him about the transfer portal and how he worked it. Mm-hmm. And he was saying, look, it's easy. He was basically telling him like it's easy. He figured out how to do it, how to utilize it. And he was basically saying that he got a bunch of seasoned college players that already played elsewhere at like different D1s, but they're like 22, 23 years old. Because if you look at Indiana's roster, they have the oldest roster in college football. Yeah.
I thought it was youngest.
They had the oldest. Yeah, because Mendoza's like, I think he's the youngest. He was one of the youngest players on the team.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. That's why I bring him.
Everybody else was like 23, 24 on the roster.
Bro.
Yeah.
That is old though.
And then he's paying them on top of that. He's paying them more money than those 20.
NIL.
Yeah, the 23, 24-year-olds are getting paid more money than they actually would in the NFL because they may not even get drafted if they get into the draft. A lot of these 23, 24-year-olds.
Like, whenever you're drafting an older player like that,
their contracts are like they get like veteran minimums.
I
and
think
stuff.
about like whenever older quarterbacks like Brandon Wheaton,
right?
You know, you have those type of guys. They do be every now and then drafting these older quarterbacks.
Well, if you
they come from like a CFL or some shit too.
Yeah.
And those contracts aren't going to be as clean,
lucrative, right?
Lucrative as one fresh out of college, like fresh out, like doing the system the right way,
right?
No transfer pool and all the other stuff,
right?
So.
Yeah, if you get drafted in like the 4th round or 5th round, you're getting like a minimal contract. You're getting like 400, 500.
Exactly.
K type of contract. You're not getting $1 million contract.
Like a 7th round.
Yeah, you're not getting
like
no $1 million
round deal. Yeah. Like some 6, 7 round pick deal.
Right. So a lot of these 23, 24-year-olds in college are like, well, if this college is willing to pay me $1 million for an NIL transfer,
1.4 mil.
I'm gonna take that instead of going to the league. Like, why am I rushing to the league?
Caitlin was making more in college than for whatchamacallit, what that team,
Iowa.
Indiana Fever.
You mean
no, but she was making more at Iowa than she's making on Indiana Fever.
Right.
But it's only that Nike deal that's the only thing that makes it look different. But
right.
the actual how much she's earning in the WNBA. Yeah, she was making more in Iowa. How about that?
Yeah. Wow.
Yep. Hey, that boy Jake Paul got his shit.
Did you watch the fight?
I did see that hoe. Dude got rocked though. I ain't gonna lie.
Broke both sides of his jaw, dog.
Fact,
Anthony Joshua did
bro,
that.
I don't know why he wanted to go up against dude like that. He think he's gonna, I guess, follow what he be doing and everything like that. Nah.
I think this is what I think. I think there were some clauses in the contract, but Joshua was just said, F it. And just stole
you're not going with the script. He started running. He started running.
That's my turn? Oh, okay, here we go.
I think Joshua just said, forget this.
You can see him smirking throughout the fight, too.
Right, right.
I'm about to fuck you up.
Right.
He's like, wait, this is a part of the plan?
Right.
I'm a real boxer. Yeah, YouTube boxer.
Yeah,
that shit crazy.
Old Disney ass nigga.
And Joshua lost half of his money.
What?
So his original bag was like 90 or 100 million or something like that for that fight. So 50% of it went to international taxes. So off the rip, they took 50 million.
They fight in Dubai? Where they fight?
No, I don't know where they. They fought in the U.S.
Or the U.S. Oh, they did fight in the U.S.
So he had to pay federal taxes. He had to pay 20%.
The UK.
Yeah, he had to pay 20% to the U.S. government for taxes. Then he had to pay 50% to international taxes.
And you heard about that accident
in Nigeria that he had in Nigeria?
Two of the people died.
There's a lot of people with the tinfoil conspiracy hats on saying that
tinfoil conspiracy hat.
Because they're saying, hey, this ain't me. They're just saying that because he didn't follow the script and he came away with the bag, that Jake Paul and his camp ordered a hit on him. That's what this is what they be saying. I don't know if it's completely true, but again, we live in a world where I don't put anything past anybody.
Yeah.
Especially if you're a multimillionaire. You could do stuff overseas and you don't have to be there. You could throw some bread anywhere and be like,
hey, just run
this. Exactly.
Run this for me.
Everybody got a price.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and Jake Paul's got, multi-millions. So he could easily, set something up or do something in Africa. He can manipulate some stuff, right? Exactly. So I don't know. But this is just what's in the air with the whole situation with Anthony Joshua getting into that accident in Nigeria. And then speaking of Nigeria, you heard about you heard about the Trump administration. They bombed Nigeria. You heard about that? They bombed northern Nigeria, and they were trying to claim that there was like a rebel group killing black Christians in northern Nigeria. But everybody sees it, because if you go read the comments in these articles, everybody's like, this is for oil. That's what you see all up and down it's about oil.
Really,
it's oil. I swear, yeah.
What?
You can go, he bombed Nigeria. And he bombed Venezuela before he actually invaded Venezuela. My theory is the only reason why he hasn't invaded Nigeria yet is because it's like overseas and it's far. It's further than Venezuela, so it takes more resources to get out there. And then you got China, who's allies with Nigeria, and then Russia is kind of, but it's more so China. So they don't want to stir the pot with China like that, even though Venezuela is a China ally too. And that's this is about to be interesting what they did in Venezuela with the president.
Oh yeah, when they snatched him.
Snatched him up in the middle of the night. That's a straight invasion.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's an invasion.
The way we're moving, the way our government is moving, is not good. Look,
no, we're about to have the whole world turn against. I'm telling you, it's about to get bad. Like if they continue.
I've been calling World War III. I've been calling this shit.
It's about to get nasty because. Trump has gone completely rogue.
AWOL.
Rogue.
Yes.
Straight rogue.
I don't even follow all this shit.
Yeah,
so
but you're getting enlightened.
To me.
So now the next thing he's trying to do, the administration is trying to do, they're trying to take over Greenland. You heard about that?
I heard about that.
You heard about that?
I heard about that.
This fool's trying to go over there and just snatch a boss hog Greenland.
Are you like really?
That belongs to Denmark, right? So if you go mess with Denmark,
now the whole Scandinavian country, all of them, then
you're about to have all of them.
And then that's the United Nations, NATO.
That's NATO, bro. Like. You can't defeat the whole world. I'm sorry. I don't care how strong the U.S. military is.
Then why you
can't fight the whole entire globe.
Then that's going to bring like a draft. We're going to get dragged into that shit.
No, we're too old for that. We're too old for
it. I hope not.
We passed it. We passed the threshold. All of us. You too.
Fuck that.
They're going to get everybody in their 20s. Everybody in their 20s. Y'all go first.
No.
Or all you diehard MAGAs out there. Y'all go first. All of y'all that are just diehard Trump.
The gropers.
Let's argue. All them.
Yeah.
All of them. Yeah. Y'all, front lines. Go.
Front and center. Ready to go.
All
they always support it. Hey, y'all ready to support now?
Yeah. All them niggas that do that HH. The hell, I'm not gonna do the thing, but that certain
that Kanye song, that Kanye,
that
Hitler Kanye song,
y'all motherfuckers,
the Hitler Kanye.
You seen that? You seen them boys go viral?
Bro, I seen that shit
in Miami doing that, playing that shit.
Bro, that shit is crazy as hell. I was like, bro, when I seen them doing it, I was like, oh no, I was just lost, bro. I was like, no, not in the club, no. I'm like, how can y'all do this?
Well, first of all, we're not even criticizing the DJ who played it.
Hey, who are they?
I would be like, if I was the DJ, I'd be like, nah, bro, I can't play that. You don't have to play it.
I mean,
it's a request.
It's true. That's true.
It's a request.
It's that simple.
But maybe just to
do you play
reaction.
Every single song? Everybody?
No, I can almost guarantee you that he doesn't.
No,
I can almost guarantee you.
So
he
why
don't.
did you play that? Like,
yeah, exactly. I can see what you mean, though. I can see what you mean.
You could have just been like, the DJ could have been like, all right, I'll see what's up, and just not play it and just keep spinning whatever. You could have.
And then they had to do collateral damage, so that's why they ended up banning them and stuff and apologizing.
The nigga said, here's that 100, bro.
Maybe. I don't
know. Just wait for 5 seconds, 10 seconds, man.
The wrong man never know.
Just see the reaction. But hey, don't do it, though. But hey, that's crazy.
Yeah. Nah, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world, bro. Exactly. Trying to take over Greenland, bombing Nigeria, straight up abducting the Venezuelan president. Trying to say he's a Bro, here's my thing. When did the American
all this Antifa and ISIS shit, ICE, like all the ICE, like just
here's my thing. When did the American government give a damn about somebody else's Christians overseas, let alone black Christians? When did the U.S. government ever care about anybody else?
To be honest, I'm pretty sure they just been doing it on the low. We just didn't know.
But here's what I will say though.
That's possible.
The U.S. government, why do we feel the need to stick our nose in other people's business?
Every time
they're trying to protect us, as they say.
For the longest.
It's a bully. That's bullying. That's bullying. That's a bully tactic, straight up. Like the U.S. is a bully. The U.S. military or the U.S. government, they be bullying people.
And that's why history is told by the winners, and it's not always pretty in actuality. When you learn the truth,
yeah,
we won, but we're not. Like America is not our government is not the good guys.
Oh no,
they're not the good guys.
Hell no. There's so much blood on this government's hands, bro.
Yeah.
So much.
We don't live in a good country.
No, bro, it's corrupt. It's corrupt, but it just looks pretty with lipstick on it. It's corruption with lipstick on it, with a dress and everything, like looking pretty. You know, that's what it is.
Corruption with lipstick.
You know how many?
That's what I'm gonna take that as.
You know how many Africans
That's
that
what
I
I'm
know?
gonna take America as corruption with lipstick.
You know how many African people that I know when they come here? They're like, "Oh, America, America." Y'all know this. Like when they come here, they think it's like street. I had a family friend that came over here. He lives in Dallas now. He was like, "Oh, America is like sidewalks of gold, and like they have this like image of like how it's so easy here. As soon as you come over here, just money just flowing out of your hands. It's like, no, bro, you got it twisted, homie. Like you got it twisted, bro.
Let's see what your first job will be.
Yeah, exactly. No, you got it messed up, dog. It is not easy here. Yeah, bro. It is not that easy, bro.
Yeah, I got a homie like that, but knowing how it is over there, yeah, it's just different.
Yeah,
it's way different.
Yeah, bro. Like, but yeah, you know, there's a good point that Willie D brought up that I was watching because he's been covering a lot of this stuff, everything we've mentioned.
Yeah, he's a good.
And he said that
outlet.
If you're a country that can't militarily protect yourself against a military bully, then you don't really own that country you're in. So, for example, right, with Cameroon, if Cameroon can't militarily defend itself against another superpower, then that's not you don't really run that country, because that superpower that has the stronger military can at any given moment be like, you know what, I feel like bombing y'all. I'm gonna just invade that country, and what are y'all gonna do to stop them? Mm-hmm. So is it really your country? Do you really own that country for real?
Well, I get your point. As far as like
that's what Willie D was saying, and I thought about it. And I was like, damn,
that's an interesting. that's an interesting point that Willie D presents. Mm-hmm. But it's just that there's always someone bigger, stronger, faster, all that. Like that's just life in general, though. True. So are you not yourself then?
You're still you. Exactly.
So like you can't use that analogy, like that perspective on all things. Like you can't use that as power. Like as far as like ownership of that country in relations. Like just using that analogy of ownership is if another person or another country can come in and take over and run your shit, then now are you really running your shit then?
Right.
But it's like, will you use that same thing for a person?
But here's the thing though. Okay, let's say you are a country that can defend yourself.
Yeah, right. Then you're alpha country. Then you're America.
Well, no, China. You don't see America picking on China,
and
Russia, and North Korea.
Yeah. Exactly, you had those.
Well, North Korea, they're small. They're not as advanced, and they're small. But North Korea is fearless, though.
Everybody knows how North Korea. They're the most private.
They are not scared.
If you notice, they're one of the most private countries. Like they isolate. Yeah. They're the most isolationist country. Like they don't fuck with 90+% of other countries. They don't fuck with nobody.
But here's the thing.
But they still got a lot going for them.
But it's not even just about their country. Yeah, it's about the leadership. It's the leadership's mentality. They're saying we're going to shoot first as well, and we're going to ask later. See, that's why they don't get picked on. Other countries, they're willing to
aggressive.
They're super aggressive. That's why other countries that aren't like North Korea, like Venezuela, Nigeria, Cameroon, they're really like passive and just willing to talk. North Korea's like, we're not talking. If you bomb us, we're sending it right back. It's war. It's on. It's on now. Like we're not talking.
No words. Then
that's North Korea's mentality, and that's why they don't get picked on. That's why America don't even. You notice American politics, they don't even mention North Korea. They won't even talk about them.
They don't.
It's like forbidden.
Yeah.
So just for the thought of it, because you don't want to get them triggered,
right?
Because they're about it.
They are about it.
They don't give a fuck. Even if they lose, they're just about it. It's like you're still gonna. And if you don't want to lose, we'll lose something out of it. Even if we win, we're still gonna lose a lot out of it. So if you don't want, they'll go there. So
and then on top of that,
it's not worth the risk.
And then on top of that, they're allies with China and Russia. So it's like,
and that's what I'm saying. Like they don't fuck with a lot of people, but who they do fuck with, those people don't really. They kind of like kind of fuck with us too. And they just looking for a reason, you know. And then that's where World War III.
Yep.
And that's where it's gonna come. That's gonna come down to.
Well,
this.
only because
I'm
you
just
have.
saying, and it's gonna be before we die. I'm sorry.
Only because you have a rogue administration just running rampant and nobody's checking them. That's why the world.
And it's not just Trump. It's been happening since Biden.
Yeah, I mean,
it's been happening since Obama. It's been happening since Bush.
Yeah.
Like JFK got murked because he was the last real president. All right, damn. I'm gonna say that from this point forward. Maybe. JFK got murked because if you saw what JFK was doing, he was actually looking out for the people. If you saw the shit that he was doing, he actually was going after these people and those people where they didn't want him to go after those people because it hurt the bottom line, and that's how it just started piling up and then dollars. I ain't rocking with this shit, bro. I've been off that. Look, Al Gore almost was about to start doing shit for people too, and he wasn't popular. And that's the shit I say when I was 10 years old, and I did that fucking that project, and they robbed that shit, them electorals. They gave it Bush because of Daddy.
I don't know if Al Gore was gonna,
he was gonna be like on that level. I know that's. I went from JFK to Al Gore, but Al Gore was actually gonna be a good president. Like as far as like they were gonna go there. What they did. This is where I realized. My point is this. My ultimate point is this. Let me just go from the Al Gore as being a great president. It's more along the lines of the politics and the government and the corruption within it, and how our vote don't matter. They don't care about us, and that whole common denominator that they're just hidden agendas, prioritizing themselves the whole time, and they're just selling us dreams.
Yeah, that's American politics.
That definitely is happening right now, though.
And that's literally is in full circle. Like, it just happened again. They got us yet again, and they're doing their own fucking shit. Like, and now we're just going to sit here and watch this shit burn.
Like, did y'all see about how, they said they stopped the whole food stamps and everything like that, and then all of a sudden now, the whole storm, now we got to go buy food and everything like that.
And niggas are limited on the shit that they can get.
So I'm like, what's going on? Like, they're literally playing with us literally right now. Shit crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that, I mean, look, the United States government is, they don't really give a damn. I mean, they don't give a damn about the general populace as a whole, I mean, if they did, then, we would openly have access to things like a cure for cancer, cure for AIDS and all that stuff. And, healthy food would be a lot more accessible.
I would say this, though. People are waking up and we're coming together. So, like, I think whenever it comes down to, like, that wartime, there's going to be enough people taking a stance that they're not going to be able to force us to do shit that they might want to force us to do. And we got numbers. So all that shit that they got, even though they got that shit that we don't know about, we still got numbers. And if they want to do that,
I know
they're not going to go there. They're not going to go there because they need us at the end of the day. So it's like,
I mean, they need the people. Yeah, they need the people to follow orders, but at the same time, you're gonna have some people that aren't gonna follow orders.
Yeah, no, yeah.
But then you're gonna have some people that are gonna do it anyway. You're gonna have people, bitch
niggas.
Yeah, you're gonna have some people that are gonna follow orders anyway. But then you're gonna have some that are gonna go against. So it's gonna cause like an internal clash,
aka civil war.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a civil war amongst the military and higher authorities and all that, and then that's going to trickle down to the general population.
It's inevitable.
It's going
to be a lot.
But
it
needs. I think it just needs
to be a lot of fighting, man.
This whole system needs to implode anyway. I say get rid of it.
And that's that's the only way it's going to happen.
Start it over.
It's going to happen.
Burn it all.
But that's going to happen after our lives, though. But then that's what's going to happen after our lives, though. This is my I guess you could say conspiracy. Is that's going to happen after our lives, though. But we're going to be the ones to make it happen.
No, I think that I don't think we should have a dictator.
Just like what one person.
No, not dictator. That's crazy work. No. That's crazy work.
You're like, if you want to burn them down, like, do something else, so like you can do that. But no, but
I think
that works too. But
I think the United States government is a dictatorship conglomerate, like group. You know what I'm saying? I think the whole
You don't
system.
think, like,
I think the system is a
democracy,
dictatorship.
You don't think, like,
In a way, in its own way.
you don't think
They
it's
always
like
try to
a
keep people
democracy
in.
or anything like that?
This is not a democracy.
Or a Republican?
This is a republic.
Yeah,
And,
republic.
we
that's what I
move
meant.
like that too, low key.
Yeah, it is a republic.
Yeah, we move
Yeah,
like
it's a
Rome.
republic.
Rome was just going around conquering. Study
Yeah.
Rome. I want y'all to study Rome. The way Rome rose to power and then fell.
They did.
That's exactly what's happening in the U.S. right now.
Yeah, I was
it's
thinking,
Rome.
like, what if you seen like on Instagram or whatever, like if they were to split the whole United States into 4 different,
Yeah.
branches and everything,
Yeah.
like which place will conquer and everything like that.
Right.
Of course, if we have Texas and Florida, I feel like we waxing, everybody. How I seen it. We got that corner. You feel me?
Cause you just fucked me up right now.
But you see
Thinking
what I mean?
about going back with your historical ass. You
What?
just fucked me up.
What
Going
happened?
back from Christopher Columbus
to
landing,
Rome.
and they
But
just
how they conquer
been
this
taking
shit.
and
Yeah.
then Tuesday they still be taking shit. Puerto
Still be
Rico,
taking.
Yeah.
Puerto Rico,
Still be taking.
Now they might be fucking taking Venezuela. Like bro,
Exactly.
if they get Venezuela.
Dog.
Done.
You know
I'm
Trump already
done.
came out in a press conference saying,
I'm done.
you know what he said? And I'm going
What?
to quote it. He said, until we figure out how to stabilize Venezuela, we're running Venezuela right
No.
now. That's what he said.
No.
See?
I promise you.
No.
And that's a little paraphrasing.
sense.
I ain't gonna lie. That's a little paraphrasing.
We're in the conqueror's country.
But yeah, he said that. He
We're
said
the
we're going to
con-
take over Venezuela. We're going to run Venezuela until we can get a competent administration in there.
See,
We're in the we're in
they
evil
ain't running
land.
shit. They trying to run shit.
We're the bad guys.
Conquering. You
We
said we're the
live,
bad
we,
guys.
we live in the bad guys land.
I know.
Damn.
We
don't-
live in Rome.
We
Ancient
gotta
Rome.
know like the end game.
Yeah.
We gotta know them.
Yeah. Ancient Rome. And you saw how Rome fell.
Badlands, like that new Predator they call Badlands. Like,
Yeah.
good people living in Badlands.
Yeah, if you study Rome, it's almost like history is repeating itself with Rome. Well, this is modern day Rome.
Damn.
Yeah, because we operate like it too. We have a centralized city,
Yeah.
a capital city, which is DC, right? And then you have the branches of government. That's how Rome
Oh,
had
yeah.
it. Rome had a branches of government. They had a judicial, a Congress.
They gotta get from
and
somewhere. That's how. I
Then
see
you
it.
had different states. You had different, places in Rome, ancient Rome, which covered and basically it was encompassed all of Europe and some of Northern Africa.
Right,
So you
and
had
blocked
different
that shit.
states in Rome, in ancient Rome, the Roman Empire, and you had different administrations coming in and out. You had people like Caligula coming in. You had people like
history.
yeah. So,
Yeah, he's the history expert.
All right.
but if you look at the way
But you
shit
ain't
went
lying.
up, how they took over, how did Rome take over? They started going around the world conquering places.
Everywhere.
What does the U.S. do? They go around the world setting up military bases everywhere,
Wrong.
marking their
It's making
territory.
sense.
Like,
It's making sense, y'all.
you know what I'm
cooking.
saying?
He's talking that
He's
is.
cooking. That's what Rome did. That's what
Yeah,
Rome
that's what he
did.
Fact.
And then Rome ended
Shooting
up
the
falling.
ish.
How did Rome fall? It fell from within. They imploded. That's how Rome fell. It self-imploded.
Hey,
That's how it crashed.
And
fuse-
that's
the
what,
fuse
and what
is
I
happening.
just say is gonna happen. What was my theory?
Yeah.
About
the
us,
Civil War.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Once
comes to
Caligula
Silver,
fried,
that
bro.
one I'll be like, damn,
fried,
bro.
bro.
once Caligula got into office, that's when it started going downhill for Rome. That's when it was like, all right, yeah, this is over. Trump and Caligula are similar. Minus the bestiality stuff.
So if you're in Trump's shoes, how you think you're supposed
Minus
to be
that,
moving though?
I don't think Trump's doing any of that because Caligula was just off the chain. But yeah, none of that. But what?
I said, if you was Trump, how are you supposed to be moving though?
You're supposed to be moving with some decorum, with some you're not supposed to. First of all, you should be a domestic president considering our situation right now as a country. You should be a domestic president. Don't worry about what the world has got going on. Let them hold their own kahunas. If Russia is beefing with Ukraine and over there, bro,
I'm like, hey, just
you have nothing to do with that. Just stay in your lane.
yeah.
Focus on Europe. You got people in the U.S. right now that are struggling, hungry, homeless, hungry.
That's what really fucks me up. Hey, put the camera on me real quick, Marcus. I want to flex a little bit in front of that. Look at that shit. Now, this is what fucks me up though, is that they send all those millions in some countries, billions, to other countries. They're sending our money to other countries that could go back to us while we're going through what we go through. Like our people are not the priority of the taxes and everything else that we're going into. Yeah. Like, what the fuck is that?
What the fuck?
So when you think that we know that y'all don't care about us, why you're starting to slowly see people turn away from like mainstream media, from all this other news outlet stuff. Like, they don't fuck with y'all no more. We don't fuck with y'all no more. Like, it's like, like y'all are becoming the new cult. Like, it's like such a small group. Like they're like just as bad as the Nick Fuentes and shit. The mainstream, like, y'all are just as bad because y'all are the ones that are out here acting like y'all are caring about us, controlling some shit. But the shit y'all are controlling don't leaving us out. It's like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, this nigga with the cosign.
I know with the cosign.
No, that shit is fire though. But no, for real though, like, we see it happening in our very eyes. Like, when because you get it's bills to Israel. It's like almost it's over 500 mil for Ukraine. What the fuck,
man,
are these things, like, what that would do for our country? Like,
let me add to what you're saying. You know how many billions of dollars we pump into our military? Imagine if we just took a fraction of that, 20% of that a year, just 20% of the billions we pump into the military, and put it towards education, medical, science.
That's what, like, it's not even just like going to the homeless. Like, that's what we're saying. Just
we would be
put it back into the community, like the educational system.
Right. We'd be so ahead of our time right now. We'd be like 100 years in advance.
Yeah, like, just like how in China is and everything. Like, you see how clean it is? And
that's what they do.
They invest into their...
Because that's what they do. They're not over here sending money to that country and that country. You think China's sending this money to that country, that country, that country?
No, not like that. No.
They keep that shit inside.
Yeah.
And that's why them shits, motherfuckers saw them advance.
At the same time, they do pump money into the military only because of the U.S.
Yeah.
China and Russia, just to be prepared and to be able to defend yourself.
That's what the whole Cold War was. That was back then.
Right.
That was back in all the way to the late 80s.
Yep.
And then that was for the same shit, just them preparing for each other.
Right.
That's what they still doing that shit right now. They're just staying prepared.
Look, if you're a country out there right now in today's age, unfortunately, you have to invest into a military. Only to defend yourself, not to go take over and conquer and colonize like the U.S. does. I'm talking about just for self-defense purposes. You have to be able to defend yourself. You have to. Because if you can't, then you're just going to get bullied. Like, it's just that simple. You're going to get militarily bullied, and that's it. If I was running a country, the top 3 things I would invest in would be military, it would be science, and it would be education. Those would be the top 3.
Damn, that's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, not science. Well, science,
science because you're including like technology.
Yeah, exactly. Those would be the 3 things I would pump all of my investments into as a country, because then you're able to defend your assets by having a strong military.
Definitely building a future on that one.
Now, if the U.S. wasn't pumping this much money into the military, then the world would be a better place because everybody would be pumping money into other things. We'd be advanced. We might be traveling space right now. We could have space tours.
Marcus, you could put on all 3 of us again. My bad.
But yeah,
little ISO moment.
Yeah. But yeah, man, it's just, you got to be able to defend yourself as a country. You know what I'm saying?
No, you ain't lying though.
Or you're going to have another Venezuela situation. Like, and all these other countries around Venezuela, like the Colombian president, the Mexican president, they're all like, I want you to try. That's what they're saying.
No, they're just like, now everybody's starting to get on their toes, just waiting for.
Bro, he's already got NATO. Bro, because of the Greenland situation, NATO's already on his head top.
I just don't want it to happen sooner than later, dog. But I know it's gonna happen. But I just don't want it to be sooner. I'm not, man. I'm just enjoying shit right now. I'm just getting comfortable.
So I read I took a screenshot of an article. Hold on. About Trump and like, I guess some of the NATO countries that are attached to Greenland. Hold on. They came to some sort of weird bogus deal.
Man, them
I don't know how true this is.
Stick together, dog. You gotta have Sweden. Yeah, Switzerland. And Switzerland's the most peaceful country. You think Switzerland's gonna? No. It's gonna be more like a Norway. You gotta Netherlands. You can have all these motherfuckers stepping in. You already got Denmark. Fuck, like, goddamn, bro.
I know.
All them niggas gonna be coming in for that motherfuckers on game.
I don't even want to think about it.
Like,
That's a lot. That's a lot.
No. No, bro. They better stop. Someone got to put a muscle on that shit. Look, have a little conversation.
Okay, so here's an article right here by Earn Your Leisure, which is a credible page and source. Trump calls off tariffs on Europe over Greenland after framework. So, and that's another thing I forgot to mention. So, because NATO was pushing back on the Greenland thing, Trump was like, I'm going to put tariffs on all these European countries that are attached to Greenland until y'all sell it or until y'all like basically give it up to us. Oh, and they were standing their ground. They were like, nah, okay. So that's why I'm about to read the article. So Trump calls off tariffs on Europe over Greenland after framework deal reached with NATO. Then I'm going to read that. So it says, Donald Trump announced the cancellation of proposed tariffs on multiple European countries following a framework agreement with NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte related to Greenland. The tariffs, which were scheduled to begin at 10% on February 1st, 2026, and rise to 25% by June, had been aimed at Denmark, England, Finland, France, Germany, the Netherlands, Norway, and Sweden.
Oh, I named a lot of those countries.
You did.
The framework deal that they allegedly came to an agreement on outlines a potential renegotiation of the 1951 defense agreement to expand the U.S. military presence in Greenland, with discussions reportedly covering mineral rights and U.S. access to designated land for military use. NATO officials clarified that Denmark's territorial sovereignty was not part of the negotiations. Leaders from Denmark and Greenland reaffirmed that Greenland is not for sale. The announcement led to a rally in global markets, and trilateral talks between the U.S., Denmark, and Greenland are expected to continue. So,
wow.
I'm not even a history, geography nigga. I went to school for engineering. God damn,
Right.
I didn't even know this shit.
Right.
Man, god damn, bro. You can't fuck with these certain niggas you can't fuck with. Because if you fuck with one, you fuck with all them niggas. They grouped up. That's their thing. It's like a country community, a community of countries, bro.
Right.
A united country.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
United Nations, god damn it.
Yeah, basically, essentially.
Fucking going after the UN?
You can't, I don't care how strong your military is, bro. You cannot fight the entire world. It's impossible. You can't isolate yourself. Even if you are the U.S. military, there's only so much you can do.
With the military.
Seriously. Just imagine
unless they got some extra,
just
technology,
imagine, right.
I don't know. But.
Just imagine the entire world pointing their guns at one location like this on all sides. Bro, you're going to lose. Like, bro.
I think people are starting to target their nukes on us slowly. Right. Like, people are starting to put their navigational things on us.
Right.
Everyone's starting to target, and then they're going to let us know.
Right.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, shout out to Quincy. He posted a comment.
Whoa.
He said I'm digging the books on the credenza.
Oh.
Right here. Yeah, appreciate you. Yeah. We're gonna highlight some of these books towards the end. But yeah, shout out to Quincy, man. Part owner of Sacred Stone Studios, where we at now. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Marcus, the engineer.
Yeah, shout out to Marcus too.
Shout out to the team.
He doing his thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I guess you want to get into some of the videos.
I was gonna do Corey Holcomb. If you know about that Corey Holcomb,
you heard about Corey Holcomb?
Anton Daniels.
Yeah.
Whenever he was on a radio show, and then he was like, "You kiss white ass," and then you suck black dick.
Yeah.
Oh,
you heard about the beef?
Yeah. Bro,
so we're gonna talk about that.
Okay, real quick before, and then we can get straight into it because that'd be perfect. That'd be perfect timing.
That'll go to the clips.
Yeah, because we got a whole hour left. That's perfect.
Yeah.
So, real quick, just what are y'all's quick thoughts on Anton Daniels? We'll start with him and then Corey Holcomb. What are your quick thoughts on Anton Daniels?
He's a black conservative. So
he's the comedian.
No.
That's Corey. That's Corey.
Comedian.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, every time he's a black conservative, and when it comes to black conservatives, they're like, there's fence sitters. So
there's nothing wrong. Okay, and so I agree with your take too. Like I have the same perspective, but I'm gonna add to it. There's nothing wrong with being a black conservative. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. Having conservative ideology. When it comes to being a black conservative, though, it seems like because you're a black conservative, that title means that you've kind of low-key separated yourself from actual conservatism. It's like you're something different. It's like you try and have this separatist.
I've never seen it like that.
It's like a separatist kind of like.
I didn't even see it like that.
No, but if you observe and analyze all black conservatives that you know about,
yeah, exactly.
they don't act like regular conservatives. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying regular as in white. No, I'm saying just in general conservatism. They're on some other it's borderline like raccoon stuff. I'm not gonna lie.
Because it's not pleasant. It's still grimy. It's still gritty.
It's like you said, fence riding. Yeah. It's a lot of like that teeter-totter in that line. Mm-hmm. It's like I know you're a raccoon. I know you. I can see it. Just come out with it.
You play nice, but you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, it's like, dude, you can be conservative, dog. Just, I don't know, the black conservatives. Yeah,
pick a side,
right.
Because sometimes it's like that proper, but then show that I still got that hood in me, and
right?
But it's but you're supposed to be conservative. Why you acting like that?
That's why it comes off.
That's not how a conservative person would carry themselves.
Right.
So
when they do that, it comes off like they're grifting.
Yeah.
It comes off like that because now it's like, okay.
And grifting for who though? Whose acceptance are you trying to get?
Y'all got me on that.
Obviously, it's the white conservative.
That's why. That's why
who
it
else?
comes in full circle where it came to the kissing white ass.
Yeah,
thing. And then that's why he got so triggered.
He got defensive.
That's why he get straight to the jugular with the black dick.
You know, and to add to what you're saying too, and you know what? If he was there to actually have a real conversation for real, he wouldn't have got defensive over that. He would be like, okay, so you think I kiss white ass? Okay, why? Give me an example. He would have just went back.
If he was conservative,
and be like,
if he was conservative,
he'd be like, okay, so give me an example of when he was rowdy, right?
He really was.
I ain't trying to hear none of that shit.
Yeah. Well, I think you do this. Mm-hmm. Oh, really?
We can go outside.
Yeah.
A conservative person wouldn't be wanting to step out.
Right. Conservative person like your boy who I kind of like a little bit, Marquette Burton. He wouldn't have done that. He would have been really just on some cool, calm, collected.
Stay in the center. Marquette.
Yeah.
You seen him on on Willie D?
Willie D, I watched it.
He's based, bro.
Yeah,
he's one of the real ones.
Yeah. That's a real. See, now that is what a conservative should look like.
He's also a black conservative, but he's more like a traditionalist. Like that's why I lean towards. That's why I say I don't even claim that. I mean, I don't claim the conservative shit or the liberal shit or whatever. Fuck that shit.
Right.
One thing I claim is traditionalist.
Right.
I just believe in gender roles.
Right.
So, and that's how it's just like men be men.
Right.
Like masculine, stoic, strong. You know.
Yeah.
Able,
I mean, there's nothing wrong with
ready.
that. There's nothing wrong with that.
All times.
Now, Corey Holcomb. What you think about Corey?
Yeah.
I like Corey. Corey's the OG to me. I like
Corey.
I like Corey. Yeah.
I like Corey. I will be constructive with the criticism though.
Right.
And I know that when the reason why it got to that point is because he wanted the smoke. He wanted it to be an intense.
He wanted to talk though. Corey wasn't gonna do nothing. He just wanted to cut.
Intense. He wanted, but he wanted it to be intense talking though, but he wanted them to go back and forth. He wanted them to go at it,
and that's cool. And you know what? That's cool. That's fine with me.
It just went too far.
It just went over the edge.
But he intended that though. He did when he wanted that.
I thought something was gonna happen.
He said he told Anton he was gonna try to go push some buttons to get it out.
Right. You know what though?
So I'm like, But then, like, it's just like he went too far. Though. So, like, because Anton already knew the plan.
Yeah.
So, like, we don't know the plan, but, like, they know the plan, but, like, they have these disagreements anyway. So, might as well make it spicy as,
heated conversation.
Yeah, might as well make it heated. So, because, like, they already have this disagreement. So, but then it just went too far.
I think there's nothing, to me, there's nothing wrong with heated conversation, no matter the topic. I think there's nothing wrong with it because then you can, at the end of heated conversation, there's a cool down. Yeah. You're going to cool down eventually.
We've done it.
Right. Right. And we're still here. You know what I'm saying? But again, like there's nothing, sometimes heated conversation is necessary because then you get everything out as far as like the information that's in your head, in your heart, you just put it all out there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and it's there. So like now we can kind of deconstruct it and figure out, you know what I'm saying, what to pull, what to take away, what to, you know what I'm saying? So like, yeah. But I guess Anton's not built like that. He's just, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't know how to handle that adversity. Like when a heated conversation, like, because if it was me in his shoes, it would have got heated too for me, but I wouldn't have like took it there. I wouldn't have been like, I would have been like, all right, so give me an example. Tell me how you think that, you know what I'm saying? I would have been matching the level. Like, okay, you feel me? I wouldn't have been ready to fight like that, like throw hands. It would have just been like, okay, we can go up. We can up the volume if you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but yeah, you know, that's, you know, you know.
No. That's
yeah. But
that's solid though. I can't argue that one.
Are you familiar with Corey Holcomb?
I was, but y'all, it's all good now. Y'all basically already said anything I wanted to say anyway. It's just, I guess. I just might as well watch the video.
Okay. You want to play yours first, or you want to?
Yeah, play my first one first. I don't even remember which one it is though.
Okay.
I know what happened.
The first one for you? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe that there's going to be a lot of help that comes from successful black people. Most of these people, most black people see themselves.
This, Riri loves watching your live, and I'm slaying her with her, and I have a question. And
I know, right? You know who is it? Yeah.
I'm her friend. She wants me to make that clear. I'm her friend. This is our Riri.
Who is this?
As a woman,
he's like a young Kevin.
My name is Nicole. Yes,
Nicole. Got it. What's going on?
As a woman navigating the dating world with intention, looking to be cherished and respected, going on dates, and going on multiple dates or getting to know somebody, and the conversation of sex comes up, and you talk about my journey. I've been like 3 years celibate.
Time underscore
and whenever you discuss it, the comments that I get is like, women always make the good man wait, like a sense of entitlement, or I feel like after the information is disclosed, I feel like the intention is there, but the motive maybe changes. And I guess I want to know, like, how can I move forward, like protecting myself as I'm like an intelligent girl. So like I'm able to perceive and stuff like that and get out of the situation before anything like that happens. But I just feel like, like, I don't know, what am I doing wrong?
Where do you usually meet and talk to men at?
Social media.
What's your Instagram?
I'm actually off. I'm doing a fast for my church right now.
Do you have TikTok? Do you have any form of social media that you actively use right now?
Yes. Queen Rose. Is
that your TikTok?
QUEE. Yes.
Mm-hmm. QUEE.
NROZZAY.
Okay, so let's just get right down to it. I'm gonna mute you because it's kind of echoing a little bit. Your profile picture is you laying on a boat with your legs up, exposing your body. So we're already off to a bad start. And this is the problem where we have a lot of women who really are very backwards in the way that they present themselves, and they don't believe that their presentation correlates to how men are going to view them. I'm not saying this to you to be disrespectful. I'm saying this to you because this is what men are thinking when they look at Queen Rose. Your profile picture is you laying on a beach or laying on a boat with your legs in the air, exposing your entire body, your legs. You can literally see like in between your legs. Why would you think that any man of value who wants to be with a wife who operates like a wife and that's modest and that's respectful and that's feminine, that's nurturing, submissive, all of these things, why would you think that a man is going to see that picture and say, you know what, wife? No, they're going to sexualize you because you sexualize yourself.
That's true.
It's that simple. I haven't even gone through the other stuff that you have on your page, but I'm looking. I see another video which you have these skin tight clothes on, exposing yourself and exposing your body. You can see your nipples through your shirt. right? And again, I'm not saying this to be disrespectful. I'm saying this because what you don't understand is how men are going to view you. And I can almost correlate that the fact that your Instagram is probably was the same way.
How quiet she is.
Not to mention the friend group that you hang with. Not to mention how often you go out. Not to mention if you drink or smoke. Not to mention your attitude. I'm not saying all these things exist. I'm saying that a lot of times it's a direct correlation to how you present yourself. So if I'm on my social media and I'm posting DRUGSs, I can't say that on TikTok, but I'm posting DRUGSs.
That's why I'm
posting GUNs, firearms. I'm posting money. People are not going to correlate me to husband material. They're going to correlate to me with a street dude. They're going to correlate me with somebody that doesn't operate in a way that is usually the values of a good father or a good husband. So they're going to see me as women specifically are going to see me as a come up. Oh, I'm going to get some money out of this dude. So the reason why you're probably having these same issues over and over again is because of the woman that you are. You cannot expect a man to view you as a wife if you don't operate like a wife. You don't get the man and then act like the wife. You act like a wife before you get the man. That's how.
Damn, as far as like that.
Oh, there's still more.
Yeah, niggas cooking.
That's a good stop in a way.
Yeah, it was a good stop. I thought it was supposed to stop right there.
But
like,
we can
y'all heard that?
We could use that.
Y'all heard
that. But like,
come on.
Like, here's the thing. Like, Marcus. For now, we could go off of that, and then I just want to have a little moment, and say that.
Yeah,
we always have to self-improve as men.
Facts.
And and we're doing it to like a lot. Oh, let me start with this stat. I'm gonna even start with this stat before I even go into this.
Mm-hmm.
So I found out this stat that in 1990, 84% of women at 18 years old wanted to have kids and get married. Get married, have kids. 84%. It was 74. It was 76%. For males,
I gotta go. No, I'm playing.
Looking at us. You hear the siren.
You heard the siren. Yeah.
But yeah, it was like 74% for men. Well, it was 84% for women in 1990. It dropped now in the last year to 61% of women, and it's still 74% for men. So men haven't really changed. Like, to let that sink in is that men haven't really changed in what their priorities are with women. But only whenever it's the women that are like, they don't need men, so they don't care about having a family. Like, they're prioritizing themselves and their career and everything else like that. And it just comes in full fruition how that includes their sexual liberation, and they don't care what men think. They do it for themselves. They always, what about them, and everything else. They just like he's insecure. They always somehow point it back in a negative way, whatever they're doing. If it's like, we don't like that shit, they point it back at us. We're bad, misogynist, and all this other stuff. But we really want to choose the best woman possible, and we can't tell who from who. And you can even not be sleeping around like that, but you look like you do off of how you present yourself. Like, that shit, that's the whole point of the video. And it just comes in full circle how it's like, you see how they don't even have, it's like a lot of the women are, it's like how the way they got them indoctrinated, and comes back to the government, because feminism is a part of the government. And it's just like another way of just dividing us and fucking us up from within, and confusing us and distracting us from the fact that they're the ones that are running all this shit. This whole time, just to have more important. Now it's just men against women. It's their fault. It's our fault. It's their fault. And all this shit. It's just like, it's just so fucking stupid. It's stupid. And I know it sounds like a tangent, but it connects all together though. Because it's just like, what we gotta go back to is my traditional shit. Men be men, women be women. We gotta respect each other. And what our desires are, and and that is when men are telling these women that you look like a whore, or you present yourself like a whore, or they're not taking you seriously, and you're wondering what's wrong with the men, and you're really a good woman, but the way you look, the way you dance, the way you move, the way you speak, all these things, and then Oh man, it's so much, man.
And you could say the same thing about men too.
Yeah, and
it's the flip side too.
There is a flip side because
two sides of the coin.
Because the men's side is simple as fuck though. Them niggas they're practically like sellouts because they're doing anything like the panders.
I wouldn't say. Okay, you have to be more specific.
The panderers and the dream sellers.
Okay.
So there's two different ones.
Yeah,
the panderers are the ass kissers that whatever women could do no wrong, and then there's the guys that are just lying and lying and lying and lying and lying.
So
selling
simps.
Dreams.
Simps.
Yeah. Simps are more panderers, dog. Because I like simps are like hybrid of panderers and.
Yeah, it's a combination.
Yeah, it's a combination. Yeah, simps are they pander, but then they lie. They sell lies too.
So just call them simps.
No, because like, are simps lying though?
I don't think.
Because simps are really in love. I feel like simps really be in love too. But like they just do the most, and like
Sean. I don't think they be lying like that. I don't know.
Because they're suckers idolizing mediocre pussy anyway. That's what simps are.
Honestly, no, I feel they lie. They be saying, "Am I the best?" They be like, "Yeah, whatever."
They do be selling dreams though. Damn, simps.
I can see that.
Simps do sell dreams, but then there's panderers. There's suckers.
So simp, right?
Yeah, desperate.
I mean,
desperate.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But yeah,
I don't think that's not all men though.
Yeah, exactly. But it's always like this small group that gets projected onto the masses.
Right.
Just
no matter if it's the simps or if it's the abusive men or if it's the ones that grape and all that. Like that's why the Man and the Bear, how so many women be choosing the bear because of the experiences they had. It's still a small group. It's not most of their experiences, but that small group gets projected onto the masses every single time. And that's why it includes the damn simps that fuck us over too. These simps with the OnlyFans and all this shit that goes on. How when you see how much money
that go into
it's the simps.
Yeah.
It's the simps. Like if I was a girl, I might have an OnlyFans. Like no, like bro,
it'd be a tempting decision.
I might have an OnlyFans.
It used to be stripping, now it's the OF.
I might have had it. I would have kept doing it and be like, I'm still doing. No, I might have tried it out though. I'm just saying.
I have a homegirl right now who's
sold your soul.
Like damn, I know exactly, and that's the sad part. I would be selling my soul. Dog.
I have a homegirl right now who's OnlyFans famous. Like she is right. She's making like 10 to 12K a month.
Girl was in the studio, Strawberry Me.
They can't stop.
Oh yeah, her too. She makes payroll from that. Yeah, she makes money from that too. She gets a bag for that.
Just living life. Did you see the video when
she came in late?
The Bob House. You seen the Bob House of they was outside and those guys were looking at them. I'm like, but y'all literally get paid to get looked at and everything like that, just based off what you're doing. So
that's crazy.
Hey,
it's epidemic.
It is, yeah, same shit.
All right, you want to roll to the next clip?
Yeah. We can do that. Pastor David Banner, please.
I don't believe that there's going to be a lot of help that comes from successful black people. Most of these people, most black people see themselves as white people when they close their eyes. I'm not here to impress the Christians. I'm here for the people that beat up on you, bro. I don't even watch the news.
How you not watching the news and you speaking all over the world on global matter?
Because what you said about MAGA?
Yes.
And them white preachers?
Yes.
I don't like anything that the master believed in. Nothing. I don't care what it is. We can take the same principles and call it something else. Them folks didn't want us on earth. Why in the hell would they give us the key to heaven? I am a lot of things. I am not cheap. You gonna pay me. I want the same thing you get them white folks. You get them white folks your money and your attention. You get Heinz ketchup, your money. You give Georgia Power your money without asking.
What are 3 books every black person should read in this season?
You're going to get mad at me for this. I don't care if you read Playboy. Read something.
And we got the books in the back too.
Read something.
I was in a conversation recently and found out that just as a former HBCU SGA president, I wanted to run this by you. Just HBCU students alone have $1 trillion worth of student loan debt. not American students, just HBCU students, is what we're dealing with AI and coding in a technological world view. Some of our most successful people are doing it now without a degree. Is college now necessary in the landscape that we're in?
Well, a lot of people are going to get upset with me about this, but this is just how I feel. The problem is that most HBCUs, and I probably would only say this on a black show,
Yeah.
but they're normal schools. They're not really HBCUs. And
Tell me what that means.
And what normal schools were, normal schools were schools that white people set up to break strong black men and women, to make sure that they would never cross them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the schools,
what does that have to do with having $1 trillion worth of debt? I mean, we got to take a little bit of account.
I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro.
That was a tangent.
What
were the degrees in? Are they in industries that are maybe you really can't get a job there? Is it a scarce to get a job? Is it a good market? Is it something that makes sense or it doesn't make sense? We got to really think about what a lot of us are going to schools for, but let's understand what Mr. Banner's talking about.
The schools were colleges where the white slave owners could send their black children. I research, I study. So I'm not surprised why some of these HBCUs are not really doing their job. And some of them still have normal school in their title, but we don't know what normal school means, right? HBCUs are supposed to be the places that we are supposed to go to get back that 350 years that we lost in slavery. All the things that we didn't know, all the lies that they have told us. Like, I went to Birmingham and went to the Black History Museum there and realized that the whole Rosa Parks fiasco was a lie.
What you mean?
She didn't just stand up one day and decide that she was tired. She was a freedom fighter. She had been practicing all the time. As a matter of fact, a dark-skinned black woman had done it before her, but they said that she wasn't attractive enough.
Well, that's part of it. The other part of it, they didn't want to use her because she was 6 months pregnant.
Well,
and now
Rosa was a plant. She was planted in that position. Not saying that she wasn't doing it for a cause, but yes, she was implanted into that spot.
Married.
Well, either way. Either way, it is not accurate history.
Correct.
Right? It is not accurate history. And we, or I should say you all as Christians, always talk about the truth.
Yeah.
And that this is what we got to think about. See, the HBCUs are still in the system of making money. So we got to somehow bring it back to the home field, the home court advantages, to say that we got to focus on family and community to really give us the things that he said we missed through those 300 or something years of slavery. We got to somehow look into our families and hopefully figure out why it's effed up and hopefully build a good one, because that's the only thing that's really going to bring you out of that. The school system, all these things that's sitting up under the United States shield, you're not going to get it from there. You're going to have to go to the places that's going to give it to you. And I will hope that would be the home structure.
God is the truth, but we allow people to lie in our history all the time.
Yes.
And so for me, I learned that it's important for me to start being quiet and just start feeding the people instead of trying to lead the people, because you can't. A wise man told me that you can't lead the people unless you can feed them anyway. So instead of doing all of this talking, let's build something that is sustainable. And let's give the money to the people who are actually going to help, because this is what I believe, Jamal. I don't believe that there's going to be a lot of help that comes from successful black people. And I'll tell you why.
Is that the pot calling the kettle black? Let's listen.
They made their money with the system being exactly the way that it is now.
Yeah.
Why would they really do anything to change it?
Damn.
That doesn't make sense to me. I think that not all people, but I think a lot of black people, they don't want to free the slaves. They want the opportunity to hold a whip. And I'm not coming here to criticize our people. Our people are who I fight for, but we do have to be clear about the present danger. And part of the present danger are people that look just like us.
Yeah.
So.
Raccoons.
He said it with the Louis V glasses on. I mean, we can only just listen and understand what he's saying. He's on that. See, I say this a lot of the times, but people think I'm crazy. Like, usually when you start hearing some of the rhetoric from certain, affluent black figures' mouths, is kind of crazy because they're eating off the high horse, the same horse that they talking, the hog that they talking about, they're eating off of it with the same people that they talking about. So it's kind of crazy. I don't know. Let's listen though.
And as a historian, and
You want to take a breath for a minute, Jay?
we got to stay right here.
Jay was like, hold on, brother.
No, I want you right there. I want you right there. Something is crazy in the landscape that I want you to give redress to, is that whether you're dealing with the civil rights movement and the Black Power movement, whether you're dealing with Black Christianity and the Nation of Islam, whether you're dealing with SNCC and SELC, where are the movements today with everything that is happening, everything that is taking place? Where are we? Where do we go? Who is forging that space for us to have two different dialogues? Because what we're seeing right now is just people who have opinion but are not organized.
Right.
So what are the two different?
Well, first of all, again, one of the reasons why I'm here is because I study you and I watch you. And one thing that you are not afraid of as a pastor is to join hands with whether it's the hood, whether it's Muslims, whoever. I always watch you not be afraid to just figure it out, because we talked on the pre-interview about how if a policeman pulls our children over and they're a racist cop, they're not going to ask you if you're Christian or Muslim. They're going to whoop on you. Right. So for me, I don't really care what you are if we're doing the work.
Yes.
And one of my friends asked me one time, because he knows my criticism about the church. He was like, bro, why do you help me with my church? Because I help him a lot with his church. I said, because if Jesus is who we say Jesus is, you don't talk about Jesus, you act like Jesus.
Wow.
I want to see what you do.
Yeah.
I agree with that. If you're gonna fit that mold, I think you need to put in the work. I think actions is more than just a visual perspective of how people look. It's really gonna be about what you actually doing in your day-to-day life, the way how you treat people. Some people say that they're good people, but they really not. They're really nasty people. They walk around angry all the time. They mad. They trying to call other people out, opposed to actually just looking what the content of what somebody actually does. That's different.
Facts.
And if you are doing the work, if we're carrying boxes and cleaning up the neighborhood and you're cleaning up trash, I don't know whether you're gay, Muslim, Christian, if you are doing the work.
Right.
So for me, I think what is happening, and one of the things I try to do, is these children don't want to sell dope, Jamal.
Yeah.
But you know what you get if you got some good dope.
Yeah.
I don't know. Kids don't really know what you're going to get if you got a good college degree. And to answer that question better, I believe if HBCUs did their real job and taught people how to be black, as well as educating them, instead of taking our biggest and brightest and sending them to white corporations.
Hold on, the corporations is probably the way they're going to go to get a job. I don't understand what he's saying about teaching them to be black. What does that really mean? Culture, I would think that would come from your household and your family, like I was saying earlier. One other point that I did not understand where he was getting at, they know what they get if they sell dope, but they don't know if they get with the degree. I would say that's kind of like an excuse to sell dope, because you don't have to do that, because you also can go to jail for doing that as well. I wouldn't just, I'm not going to give nobody a pass for saying, some people want to do it because they want to do it. It doesn't matter. They know the end outcome. I don't want to say it's no opportunity. There are opportunities because there are people who made it without doing that. So that is an excuse. That's what I would say, victim mentality.
That's the problem I have. What about community building?
Mm-hmm.
If you look at other races of people, they may send their children to PWIs, but they're sending them there with a purpose to come back to build something in their community.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, bro, it was so funny. I got into a debate when I was speaking in Charleston, because they were surprised that I said that if most people think that I hate white people. And I said, if you're not I ain't got a problem with you.
Damn.
No, real
Yes.
talk.
Yes, for somebody who's watching in Des Moines, Iowa, tell them the difference.
Well,
If you're not a white supremacist, I don't have an issue with you.
what's the difference? You ready for them ratings?
Yes. Opinion.
Please tell us.
Boy, y'all better get y'all about to get about 7 more of these.
I need them.
Get me killed. The work comes from the sound. I said this in a record. I said I call you for the way the whip whistle through the wind, hit the back of my kin and shredded our black skin. You know, ain't no demons, ain't no devil. All the demons that I fight are within. And what I meant by that is like, if you're not whipping a whip on my back, if you are not trying to close the doors that we're trying to work every day, again, if you're doing the work, I don't care what color you are. If you're helping our people,
Yes.
you know,
Facts.
I am very clear about what white people are as a society and as a group of people. I'm always clear about that. But this is what I feel. If you walked over there and got bit by a rattlesnake right now, would you be upset with the rattlesnake?
Yes.
Why? You should know better.
If I walked over there?
Yeah, and you saw the rattlesnake and you walked your black behind over there and got bit. You mad at the rattlesnake?
I was trying to stop it from getting to you.
Huh?
I was trying to
Master class of deflection. I think the key is, that's why I think we need to be well-rounded and we need to learn other cultures so we can learn tactics that every culture is going to be good at things outside of the next culture. So I think that's why I think a lot of these other cultures who come in and do business and they just learn landscapes better than we do, we got to learn how to mimic that. We got to learn how to visually see and understand the way how these people move so we can do commerce and business with these other groups. Because think about it. If we weren't in the system of the United States capitalism, we still going to be using some form of barter system because there's things in other places that aren't here. So there's going to have to be some form of trade. I don't think that's probably one of the oldest. That's the main practice is trade. Capitalism just turned to a form where you use your money to buy said goods.
But what I'm telling you,
if
we consistently see what they have done
right.
over and over again, and we keep running up under them and wonder why we get bit, bro.
Let me stay right there in that same vein. My issue and my concern is not even necessarily the white people.
Mm-hmm.
It is black people who subscribe to their ideology. I am thrown off by how many black preachers are on the MAGA train. How many black preachers are saying Trump is God's man?
Mm-hmm.
How many black people are voting in that agenda? And so, you know, the threats that I have received haven't been from crackers. It's been from black people.
I think people just probably tired of the way how the voting landscape has gone and they feel like they want to see something different. I think taxes is probably one of the biggest things people want to see a change with. People just want to see something different, man. I'll be honest. If we've been voting the same way as a community for a long time period, I don't think it's one of them things where it's like, what could it hurt? Just being honest. If we know that both sides are still playing in bed together behind the scenes, what worse could happen?
Yeah.
Who are trying to figure out why in the world, wait a minute, watch this, Dave. Why in the world would you speak against Charlie Kirk?
Yeah, no, that was a lot.
Who is that though?
That's J-React's.
And David Banner, David Banner's my guy, man. Not my guy personally. I don't know him, but I follow him too. David Banner be spitting game. He be spitting.
Shit. Shit about them college shit though. I know these kids definitely be going to college and definitely don't be paying back them all these tuitions and shit like that. I'm like, knowing that you're gonna have to pay like $1 million back, you know, and everything like that. Yeah. It's like okay, you gave it to me, but
see, here's the thing though. A lot of these loans are tax write-offs. A lot of these colleges write them off and get that money right back. That's a loophole in the game
for them.
Yeah, so we're on debt. These HBCUs may be in debt on paper. But when come tax season, they can write off at least 50% of that debt. So they get it right back. They're gonna make their money. Yeah, they're gonna get the money back. That's why there's no harsh repercussions and punishment for these students not paying back. You wonder why? That's the reason why, because they're able to recoup that money a little bit, like a good chunk of it.
Type shit though.
If they weren't able to get a single penny, a lot of these students would be getting arrested. They'd be going to jail. Warrants would be issued. They'd be punishment.
Only way they can get is they get like a true What you call? I'm trying to say full scholarship, but I don't know if they're gonna allow that. After
Yeah,
some shit like that.
Right. But that's the reason why. So they're in debt. Air quotes.
In debt.
Debt.
Tax write-off game, crucial for a lot of these institutions.
It's like every time it just comes back in full circle.
Right.
Who's benefiting?
Right.
Shit, being a doctor.
It's not even about like who's benefiting. It's just like where do we?
Right.
Like where are we? Why are we just always just left astray?
Right.
Even though we're the one that's funding the shit.
Exactly.
Or at least
the everyday citizen,
the body, the presence of the shit.
Right, the everyday citizen always gets the shaft. That's why I don't believe there's a middle class in America. There's no such thing.
In a way,
the middle class.
I feel like they had I remember seeing a video. I think they had like 5 of them and everything like that. They have it low, like you're here, you are in the middle, but you're almost rich. But then like you're wealthy and shit like that.
Right.
But
there's a big gap.
There's definitely a gap.
There's a lot of air pockets. A lot of air, in between different levels. Are you done with your clips?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
If you could play my first clip, I don't remember which one it is.
I Show Speed just experienced some insane racism in North Africa.
Are they throwing stuff?
We're not gonna play the whole clip, but we'll just play some of it.
Hell no.
Look, he's in Algeria right here.
Which nearly ruined his tour of a continent that's been showing him nothing but love.
That's
Not
sub-Saharan
only has he
Africa,
been having the time of his
not
life,
north.
experiencing new things, cultures, and places, but he's also been educating the whole generation on how beautiful and advanced
South
many of the
Africa
countries
is so
in
much
Africa
better.
actually are.
Kenny of Nairobi City, bro. What a beautiful city. This is such a beautiful city, chat. Hey, yo, this is amazing.
Thank you for the live experience, Speed. Love your work. Thank you, man. Chad, that's what I'm here for. I'm just for the people who can't travel. I try to give y'all the best experience.
But I'm Jew. Welcome to the channel. Please like and share the video. Don't forget to sub. Now, let's get into it.
Yeah, just right here.
Pack, Chad.
Speed stream in Algeria was basically just like it was in any other country. Like, this dude is a celebrity of celebrities at this point. I think anywhere he goes in the world, there are just going to be huge crowds surrounding him, whether people know him or not.
Hey, everybody in the stream, everybody in the chat, hit that subscribe button, bro.
It's so funny for as big as Speed is for him to still be doing content creator things. Hit that sub button, yo.
It's like a European France type, if that makes sense.
Looks like France.
Like, Chad, y'all look at the architect of the buildings. Y'all looking at it?
One thing that's really dope about Speed, and he said it when he was in one of those countries, maybe Botswana, he said that his goal with streaming and traveling and seeing all these places is to allow people to live vicariously through him, which is dope. But this stream was just like all the other ones where he went to different places in the country, he met different people. Hey, bro was 100% made for streaming. He is entertained and just doing normal stuff.
Hey, man, what you doing, bro? Where your dad at? Yeah. Where's your dad?
It's so cool that he engages with everybody, just normal people, not just celebrities or the important people of countries. It's really dope. Speed gets that Muhammad Ali love. When they were doing the Rumble in the Jungle, I think that was Zaire, and he was jogging through the streets and the people were running with him. That is I Show Speed in real life.
What's up?
The turnouts for his streams be crazy. Like, I wonder what percentage of these people out here actually even know who I Show Speed is. Or they're just caught up in the excitement of there's this huge celebrity that everybody else knows, so they're going to be out there cheering too. But I Show Speed has to be one of the most well-known people on the face of the map at this point.
Algeria, man. It's beautiful here, chat. It's very beautiful.
It's obvious here what we have inside. We have cultural civilizational dialogue.
Even though Algeria was beautiful, a lot of people were welcoming and hospitable towards Speed. By the time he got to the stadium, which is when everything went left, he had already experienced racism and being called the N-word in the country. Speed is better than me because he clearly heard the dude call him an N-word as clear as day and just completely ignored it, played it off like he didn't hear it. And that wasn't all. An Algerian guy who's super hyped up insults Speed by calling him a effing Jew.
I would have. I would like say that again. I would have been like Corey. Say that again, bro.
You don't even know how to react.
I would have straight
According to some of the sponsors, Algerians hate black people,
you.
Jews, Moroccans, French people, Asians, homosexuals, women. What a lovely country. The outcome of his visit to Algeria, despite a few nice little moments, is above all a fiasco with a lot of misunderstanding of the culture. Insults directed at him, and his relevant analysis is that Algeria resembles France. I think the French built Algeria. Yeah, Algeria was under French control from 1830 to 1962. So after a couple moments of racism, it all leads up to what Speed actually experienced in Algeria's football stadium. And his visit was arranged with ownership in advance. They knew he was coming, rolled out the red carpet for him so the world could see their stadium and everything they have to offer as well.
Oh, this stadium's crazy. I just...
Big stadium. Watch out for that.
Whoa, this is a stadium massive. Holy.
Right, go right. Go right.
This stadium massive. God damn. Yo, this stadium's crazy. What?
Immediately they start throwing stuff. And it's hard for me to believe if this was a white celebrity, even if they did know him, that they would be shouting at him and throwing stuff, like literally throwing water bottles and everything else at Speed for no reason because he wasn't interrupting the game and his visit was arranged with ownership. They knew he was coming.
Why they throwing stuff? Oh, hell no. What they throwing? I'm not even on a rivalry team.
They were legit launching full cans and bottles at that man. They were trying to do damage. That was, they weren't throwing empty bottles.
I'm telling you.
I'm not even a rival. I support United. What the hell? Hell no. We gotta get out of here. Why they throwing stuff? I'm leaving this man.
They're diehard fans.
I know, but
because if you don't support them, they don't care.
No. We're not walking around no more.
Yeah, sure.
Walking around for what? To get thrown at?
If you're not wearing a t-shirt, they don't care.
What? Now the bodyguard's telling Speed this is about the football club, that he's not wearing their jersey, so they're throwing stuff at him. With some of the racism that Speed already experienced, it's hard to believe if this was a white celebrity, they would be launching full bottles of drinks at him.
Bro, they're like real big fans.
Bro, I got on an Algerian national shirt.
But you know, that team.
I'm
It don't matter.
They are ultras. They don't like to film them. Okay?
They had a football game.
Yeah, but they are ultras, you know, the ultras mentality.
That don't make sense. You don't like being filmed?
But they are friendly.
But a football match is filming everybody.
So the bouncer said they were throwing stuff at him because he wasn't wearing their team jersey, even though he's wearing the national jersey. The photographer said that they were throwing stuff at him because he was filming, which doesn't make sense because everybody has a phone or a camera out and they're not throwing stuff at them. So why would a whole stadium be mad because he walked into a stadium with one camera filming himself as agreed to by ownership? It just doesn't make sense. And that's what Speed is saying.
Should we check the other side out?
Hell no! No, they're not. They gonna start throwing water. They gonna start throwing water. No, bro. I'm not trying to get water thrown at me.
In the chat, you see them saying ultras, which I guess is super soccer fans, football fans. It still doesn't make sense that they would be mad that he's filming and throwing stuff at him in a half-empty stadium.
Okay, Chad, I like this club. Okay. Whoa, God damn. Oh, shit. Okay, never mind.
How bad of a look is that? You got this black American celebrity that the whole city was chasing around with almost 50 million people watching him on live stream, and y'all are pelting him with sodas and waters for no apparent reason after he was already called the N-word on the street coming to the stadium.
This is crazy.
They don't like them to film them, you know.
They like you, they don't like on camera.
But they like you. They say
They like
Not buying it. Speed's like, nah,
That don't make no sense.
that's bullshit.
It does not make sense when you see how many cameras there are following him around on top of that. Of people there, of Algerians there, not Speed's team.
You don't throw water at somebody you don't like.
Listen, those are
No. I don't. We leaving? They keep throwing water at me. Oh, crap. All right, Chad, I They threw
We're
like
about to cut
50
it off in a
waters at
second.
me.
Watch, it gets
No,
worse.
they don't.
They don't like being filmed. That's all. But they love you.
They don't like being filmed at a football match. Everybody got their phone out. Even the national broadcast is filming. You gonna get mad at the national broadcast too? If I had the opposite jersey on, I'm just here to watch the football match.
And Speed is trying to go through the process of elimination to make it anything about race, because some people are saying he's not a fan of the club. It's because of the jersey. Some people are saying it's because he's filming, even though he keeps saying that makes absolutely no sense. The common denominator is his skin color.
These fans too crazy.
No, right now. No, right now.
Look, I would understand if I had the opposite jersey on, but bro.
They're just excited for you. He is shooting them every ounce of bell he can.
I think I belong here, bro. I'm about to dip.
This is where it gets worse.
Hey, don't throw water, bro.
In his chat, you do see a bunch of different things. Ultra no media. Super soccer fans, I guess, are called ultras, and they don't like being filmed, even though they're filming each other and everything else. But then you do see somebody talking about Arabs, who I've definitely heard are racist against black people and South Africans.
So I'm about to leave, y'all. I ain't gonna lie.
It's just hard for me to imagine they would be doing that to a white celebrity, even if they didn't know one.
Let's get out there.
You can literally hear those bottles and cans hitting, boom, boom, boom. And look at my man right here, soaked.
Get out of here. Let's get out of here.
Tell you, bro.
I gotta go. Yeah.
Listen,
I'm leaving.
racism
We are
supersedes everything, bro. This is what I be saying. It doesn't matter who you are, bro. If you're
Speed
black,
really handles
if you're
all of this well.
melanated,
Like,
I'm
this isn't
telling
the
you.
first time we've seen something racist happen to Speed. When he was in another country in Africa,
Oh,
doing
I forgot about this.
minding
You saw
his
this?
business. He got
Yeah,
flicked
I
off
was
the
gonna tell you about this. Yeah, bro. Look, that lady's just. He actually, to Speed's credit, he
Middle
checks
fingers
her.
to
He
me.
checks her. He checks
Why
her
you
low
put a
key.
middle finger to me? Why you put a middle finger to me, Mel?
With the whole
No, she put a
table.
middle finger up to me.
But the whole table's on code, though. The whole
I tried
table's
to
just
have
quiet.
dinner.
Like,
I tried to have dinner. Yo, she put the middle finger to me. She put the middle.
Imagine that he catches the middle fingers by a white woman. He addresses it, and they basically tell him to calm down without addressing
They tell
her
him to calm-
anything she did.
Finger to me for no
I'm about to
reason.
flip this whole table, bro. I'm about to mess up all y'all
I'm trying to
dishes.
eat dinner too, okay? I'm just trying to do the same thing, okay? So relax. I just came here to eat dinner just like you, so don't get mad at me, okay?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He
sorry.
kinda checked
That
the look.
just
That's why I'm
happened,
like,
but
okay,
that's
I
just what it is. That is how
messed
life
with
Even
that.
if you're playing devil's advocate and say they're mad that it's a big loud crowd around Speed,
did
I
kinda
still have
check
to
him,
ask the
though.
question: would they be reacting like that if it was a white celebrity with the crowd around?
This, okay?
Let's agree, Daddy. You go one way and we'll carry on with our dinner.
All right, okay. Well, next.
It's amazing to me at no point did they apologize or say my bad or she shouldn't have done that.
Notice,
She's just a
they
little
didn't even
upset
say
at the crowd
sorry.
or
Yeah.
whatever.
They
just
danced around,
basically gaslight him and be like,
danced
just
around
go your
saying
way
sorry.
and we'll go ours. What about an apology?
Tell them to
Because he
calm
didn't do
down and go
anything wrong
away.
to them.
Like,
There's
go
no
your
way
way.
you can
Like,
tell me that's not racist.
Tell that young lady not to throw a middle finger at me, because I didn't do anything to her, okay? All right?
Shout out to Speed for not letting it slide. He was insulted first and then told he was being aggressive when he questioned why. When I see stuff like this, I'm reminded that people like this are managers, teachers, and healthcare professionals. Just imagine what they do to black people around them, or under them. You have no idea how much Muslim Arabs hate blacks. They still operate slave markets in Africa. It's time for black Africans to open a history book and learn what Muslim Arabs did to them and how much they hate them. I'm glad this tour happened because now folks can see the reason behind the rest of Africa routinely beefing with North Africa. The only North African country I've been to is Egypt. And I had a good time. It was dope. I didn't have any bad experiences. But I'm American. I was a travel guys. It was a big group of us. We probably stayed in like the tourist spots. So our experience was probably really limited.
Tell them let's go. Every time I get out, they tuck water bottle.
Honestly, I'm sure that really is pretty hard for Speed because he's a serious soccer fan, always has been. So to be rejected like that in a soccer stadium probably does hurt that man.
Why are we still here?
all right, you can cut the video off now. You can cut it off right there. I forgot about that last part.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah.
That's
but
wild.
but that's wild, right?
Wild.
Just constantly throwing shit.
Racist shit, boy.
Full with liquid, just you know what I'm saying?
Full throttle.
Fuck
you.
Yeah, yeah.
Empty.
She was just like this as she was walking by.
And then like just for no reason.
Yeah, for no reason at all.
Just for existing.
You didn't even know me.
Yeah. And those bottles were full. They weren't empty. You can see the water splashing and everything, like splashing out.
I never seen that. Just because they're being recorded,
right?
It can't be the reason.
Just throwing a full water bottle, just someone just chunking it.
That's some hate,
man.
The person who got in the way and saved them, hey, credit to him on that one.
Yeah. That second time with the white lady, he did check her.
That was real.
Yeah, he checked her. That's why I was like, okay, I like that.
To see that come from.
She was scared.
Yeah.
Some people, man, I don't know.
Because I would have checked her too. That's what I'm saying. I would be like, same thing. I'm like, what? I would either that. I would have gave it right back to her. I would be like, the okey doke underneath.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
And then watch they gonna say some shit about you for flicking her off. When you flicked her back off, like, what are you doing? Like, fuck you, then too. Your whole family get that shit.
Right.
Oh, for real.
All right, Marcus, if you could pull up the Twitter post, if it's possible, pull that out, and then I'll just kind of read some of it. It's a positive post about Africa. Yeah. So, are y'all familiar with the Prime Minister of Burkina Faso country? Burkina Faso. His name is Ibrahim Traore.
No.
He's been making some.
Faso. I know the country though.
He's a revolutionary type of president. Like he's doing some great work in Burkina Faso, and he's doing some stuff where like he's withdrawing from. He's doing a lot for the country, like positive things. This is what he's. I would say he's like Gaddafi-ish in his own way, but he's doing a lot of revolutionary stuff in Africa, and. It says, in just 2 years under President Ibrahim Traore's leadership in Burkina Faso, the country's GDP rose from around 18.8 billion to 22.1 billion. He turned down loans from the IMF and World Bank, declaring, quote, Africa has no need for the World Bank, IMF, Europe, and America, which is facts. Number 3, he cut ministers and parliamentarians' salaries by 30% while raising civil servants' pay by 50%. He fully cleared Burkina Faso's domestic debts. He launched the country's first 2 tomato processing plants. In 2023, he opened a modern gold mine to boost local refinery capacity. He ended the export of unprocessed gold from Burkina Faso to Europe. He constructed Burkina Faso's second cotton processing facility. The country previously had just one. He established the nation's first national support center for artisanal cotton processing to help small-scale cotton farmers. He prohibited British-style legal wigs and gowns in courts, replacing them with traditional Burkinabe clothing. He supported agriculture by distributing more than 400 tractors, 239 tillers, 710 motor pumps, and 714 motorcycles to farmers in rural communities. He supplied improved seeds and essential agriculture inputs to increase yields. Tomato output grew from 315,000 metric tons in 2022 to 360 metric tons in 2024. Millet production climbed from 907,000 metric tons in 2022 to 1.1 million metric tons in 2024. Rice production rose from 280,000 tons in 2022 to 326 metric tons in 2024. He banned French military operations in Burkinabe soil. He prohibited French media outlets from operating in Burkina Faso. He expelled French troops from the country. His administration is actively building new roads, expanding existing ones, and upgrading gravel roads to paved surfaces. Construction is underway on a new Donson Airport. That's the airport there, I'm assuming, set for completion in 2025 with an annual capacity of 1 million passengers. And that's it. That's the image of him right there. And he's young too. I think he's only like in his I think he's in his like mid-30s or early mid-30s. Yeah. Damn. But he's been doing work. And I'm gonna add to that. The president of Chad and the president of I want to say Togo, maybe. They came together to form a partnership with their militaries, basically saying like their militaries can like work with each other and basically combine resources and work with each other and stuff like that.
Tight.
For like, you know, to strengthen their military presence. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Against like, so without having to use the resources of other countries outside of Africa.
He's doing that.
Exactly. They got their own alliance.
Yeah. And they also, Burkina Faso, Chad, and I think Togo or Nigeria, they entered themselves into the BRICS currency conversation. They're into BRICS now. BRICS is like another currency that's been created by China and Russia, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard
BRICS.
they're trying to get, away
They're
from
trying
the
to get
dollar.
away from the dollar.
Yeah.
Yep. So Nigeria just entered themselves into the BRICS. Burkina Faso, Chad just put themselves in there too.
Facts.
Yeah. And that's another reason why they think they speculate the bombing in Nigeria that
because
the U.S.
something
did.
like that.
It's because of that, the threat of the U.S. dollar and the oil up there. And they're using the blanket excuse of, just like how they said weapons of mass destruction in Iraq, and that was not the case.
Nope.
That was an excuse to go in there.
Yeah.
It's the same thing happening for Nigeria.
It's for the same source.
Same thing.
Shit.
And then same thing for
resource.
Venezuela too. They're talking about, it's because he's this.
We need some crazy
But it's for the
times.
oil, bro.
Man, dog. Agreed.
Yeah. But yeah,
For
I just
the
wanted to highlight
love of
that positive. We got somebody in Africa. Well, we got a couple of them in Africa right now that are actually doing some great work.
That was nice, informative tweet.
Yeah, this will be on the playback too. So anybody that's curious about African progression in politics, you can just go back to and see the list of what
That's crazy.
African, president's doing. You know what I'm saying, for his country, standing on business.
That's
You know what I'm
pretty
saying?
fire.
Yeah. So things are happening, man. As long as you learn from the mistakes of the past, don't slip up like Gaddafi. Strengthen that military. He's doing a great thing with Chad and Togo. I think the combined forces. I think it's Togo. I'm not sure, but I think so. But yeah, strengthen that military. Build your people. Invest into your people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we don't have time for the other videos. You know what I'm saying? I had either 2 or 3 more. There was one of them was a Willie D video I wanted to play, but he was talking about how Trump was talking about the civil rights movement, how Trump said that the civil rights movement basically made it seem like, or it was bad for white men, and what his dummy self doesn't realize is that civil rights benefits everybody. No matter the race, it doesn't just benefit black people. Civil rights was instituted for everybody. That's historical fact. That's documented.
Mm-hmm.
Civil rights is everybody. It's civilians,
Yeah.
like for the whole country.
Yeah.
It isn't just for black people. Black people are just on the same playing field as everybody now. We're not considered lesser than now, as far as like on paper. We're not supposed to be.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
Yeah,
because I was like,
off the record, you already know. You already know. It's still happening.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
it's
saying?
still-
But
it's still-
Alliance of the Sahel.
oh, you just looked it
States.
up. I'm glad you did that.
And it is with Mali and
Mali,
Niger.
Niger, and Burkina Faso. There you go. Yeah. So I had it wrong, not Chad. But
So
I think
those
Chad
three.
entered themselves into
Yeah.
BRICS though. They put themselves into BRICS.
The bricks down.
Yeah, in the BRICS currency conglomerate. Yeah,
I wonder how that's gonna go down.
I know.
Because I'm thinking about their currency now and how things gonna go.
Oh yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right. Is it Naira? Is it Naira?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I got some Naira. I'm like, I wonder how that's gonna, correlate now.
Yeah.
Is it-
No, the BRICS is going to be
Yeah.
high value, bro.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
If Nigeria converts fully into that eventually,
Sheesh. I wonder how it's
Yeah.
gonna change. I just only can imagine.
that's gonna be good for y'all. It's gonna be
They're
good
seeking
because
to join. They're
you get some
actively
bricks,
seeking to join
like-
BRICS. They are the
who
Faso.
Burkina Faso.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They're currently they're open to BRICS.
Oh, they're open to it. They haven't
Yeah, they
actually entered. Okay,
Mm.
not yet.
They're,
But I know
it's
Nigeria-
actively seeking to join BRICS alliance to diversify partnerships,
Mm.
reduce dependence on Western economies,
hmm
specifically the U.S. dollar / euro.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
I don't have to keep reading.
Right.
I get
Right.
The gist of it.
Yeah, I know Nigeria and put themselves in there a while ago. I know that for sure. But Yeah, Cameroon is just stuck right now because Cameroon is in civil war with
For the
themselves.
longest.
That president is about to exit office, but he's trying to pass it. He's trying to pass it to his. Well, actually, I take that back. I think he won again, but he's so old that they're actually preparing for him to. They're preparing it to be an open. Yeah, they're preparing it to be an open office now. Yeah, they're preparing it for an open office now because he's about 93. He's about to pass.
He's been the same president since 1982.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's just the same way like in Nigeria and all that.
That's what's holding Cameroon back.
And he's a president.
That's what's holding it back.
Aren't supposed to be in office for that long. That's not a president.
Yeah, it's not. It's a dictator.
Exactly.
That's a dictator.
Oh goddamn!
I ain't gonna lie.
Just selling
for that long. That's ridiculous, bro.
Shit.
Yeah. So he doesn't want to relinquish power, so he's trying to pass it to his son. But there's a civil war going on to prevent that. But what's going to happen is he's fixing a pass, and it's just about to be an open market for whoever to go in there and take it. So it could either be a military coup that takes it when he passes, or they could actually have a real election and put somebody in there.
Exactly.
Would y'all want that though?
A what? A military coup?
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh no, like people y'all can vote into.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but nobody, as long as they're not attached to his line, his name.
Yeah, because I can
I'm
still
good with
see that happening. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, as long as they're not attached to that dude's name or family.
It could be his son.
Yeah, no, forget that. I want somebody fresh, brand new.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, somebody brand new go in there and make some change. Do what Ibrahim Traore is doing.
Oh yeah. Exactly.
If you could step in there and do that for Cameroon, and it's very doable with Cameroon, because Burkina Faso is landlocked. It doesn't have access to the water like Nigeria or Cameroon.
Exactly, it's right there.
Nigeria and Cameroon could be further along than Burkina Faso if they had the right person in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just bigger geographically, more resources.
Right.
Even more, and
we
they have good resources themselves, but we got more.
We have access to the water,
and that's what I mean. Like
that's
you get the minerals and all that stuff too. Like,
right. But yeah, let's go ahead and we're gonna have to save those clips for next one, man, because there's a good clips too. They're not really, they're timeless. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
And you already know that's another episode that's gone, and it is your boy Swole, the Cameroon Gone, Ordinaries of Who. Choice the all above. I can't help but to say it like that because, like, I got a lot of nicknames. There's a lot more that I leave out and shit, but you already know.
Right.
We know.
Junyani, type in TheJunyanii. You'll be able to find me. Or just type in Junyani, Junyanii, and you should be able to find me on socials. These books, real quick, I'm just going to name the authors. Dr. Francis Cress Welsing, Dr. Claude Anderson, William C. Roden.
Great book.
J.A. Rogers, Dr. Claude Anderson again. Remember those names. Dr. Francis Cress Welsing, Dr. Claude Anderson, William C. Roden, J.A. Rogers. Great people for the community. Great people for black people to read up on, study on, look them up, Google them. They spit a lot of hot fire. I'm telling you. But yeah. These are great books that they put together. So the ISIS Papers, Black Labor, White Wealth, $40 Million Slave, World's Great Men of Color, Powernomics. You heard it. There it is.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that book was good though. That $40 million slave. I didn't.
You read a little bit. You read a little bit though, right? Yeah. Yeah. It's dope.
Bro. Oh yeah. Crazy book. But yeah, it's your boy Beast Too Saucy, man. Make sure y'all check me out on Instagram, TikTok, whatnot, and whatnot. What? Twitch. What else?
Twitch.
I'm trying to think
of
everything else.
Yeah.
Trying to, name everything. But yeah, it's your boy Beast Too Saucy, man. Make sure y'all tune into the episode. We always bring y'all that shit, man. It's the Ish podcast, man.
Yes.
Come on.
Shooting the Ish. And we out. Peace.